Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not giving away a new pattern. Instead, I'm going to show you how I made these 12 handmade backpacks in 6 days. Stay tuned. If you follow my Instagram account, MikoCraft, you will know that about a month ago, I successfully challenged myself to make 100 packs in 6 weeks. It was an amazing experience, which added to my confidence in something that was the focus of my work. And now, making the 12 bags in less than a week, it feels much easier. So I dug out the pattern I've used before. I have never shared this pattern on this channel, but I have shared a lot of basic knowledge about making this kind of backpack. The technique's not too much different. I used the leftover fabric from the past project. I have to use up this existing fabric before buying new ones. That's one of the rules in my studio. The first thing in the bag making process is of course cutting the fabric and prepare the supporting accessories. I don't have the cutting table, so I spread the fabric on the floor and use the same technique as before, which is to cut them all at once in a pile like this. I put the pins and clips to hold the position of the fabric, so it doesn't slide or move, and the result will be straighter and neater. And yes, if you don't know, these all are Cordura fabric. This fabric is quite light and strong, a perfect material for the backpack. Other than using the cutting machine, I also use the utility knife like this, especially for cutting the small parts. Next is cutting the lining fabric. Cutting on the floor like this requires you to sit, squat, and stand over and over again. For me, this process is the hardest part in the bag making. And if after this I don't get sick, it's kinda great blessing. And here it is, 516 pieces of the fabrics for the 12 sets of the backpack. And a few hundreds more of the supporting accessories. To work on a large number of a similar bag, I always use the conveyor belt system, where I finish one particular part at a time, then move on to the next part, until all parts are finished and ready to be sewn into a complete bag. This makes the journey much easier and makes me not overthinking the question in my head, how many more bags to sew, right? All I have to do is to sew the parts right in front of my eyes, and only complete the daily target, like this day when I had to finish these 12 sets of the exterior zip pockets. The tutorial of this pocket is already there on this channel. It just might be different in size. I personally love the technique I'm putting on this pocket because the results are pretty neat inside and outside. And to sew the pocket onto the base fabric, I'm using this cardboard as the template. If I only do one set of a bag, I will draw it manually. But for a large number, using this kind of template makes it way easier. I used to use a lot of pins to help me showing this type of pocket. But now, as much as I had sewed more of this in the past, it's just getting easier. And I only need to pin the top and bottom midpoints, and everything will just fall into place. The next day is to sew the rear part of the bag. This part has a large slip pocket for the laptop. This is also the typical pocket I often use in my backpack tutorials. Here I use 5mm polypropylene or PP foam for the back padding and shoulder straps. I always sew repeatedly at the critical points, like this one on the straps connection. When it finished, there will be at least 4 lines of sewing side to side to make it stronger. Once the front and rear parts are done, the next thing is to make the gusset. The good thing about using similar tone of fabric is that we don't need to change the color of the thread too much, especially if we are using only one sewing machine. For these 12 bags, I only use 3 colors of thread. Those are black, gray, and cream for the floral print. The side pockets on this backpack may be different from what I used to do, and I'll be sharing the technique in the future tutorial. I do love it because it is flat when it's not being used, but also flexible and can stretch out to fit large bottle or a folded umbrella. For some people, sewing 12 bags in less than a week or 100 bags in 6 weeks seems really fast. Well, in a work of art, speed doesn't define anything. But attention to detail and the quality of the final product is paramount. Other people might be doing it faster than me. Not to mention, the workers of a confection factory may even be able to do dozens of bags in a day. But why compare ourselves to others? Everyone has a different drive in their work. Some people make bags as a hobby to fill their spare time, while others have to sew it quickly and also a lot because they are driven by family needs. My point is, be happy and grateful for all the things that we do. Our main competitor is not other people. It is us being able to beat our past selves and getting better every day. Thank you for watching.